Hi everyone, for today's video I'm making a Simply Peel or Liquid Palisade alternative. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. So about a year ago I made a video very similar to this where I used peel off face mask and glitter as a skin protector for nail art, and ever since then the videos had about 15,000 views, and people are really interested in the idea that you can save money and make something at home that'll protect your skin when doing nail art. And it definitely works, like it does. And as you can see here with these little test strips on my hand, they're all peeling up really nicely. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I made them, how I got all of this color into the peel off face mask to create your own kind of homemade Simply Peel, basically. So far they're all peeling up quite well. The gold one was a little bit more challenging. Alright, so now that we've done the peel off demonstration, these are the supplies that I purchased for the video. So first of all, I've got my peel off face mask from last year. So when I made the video a year ago, I still haven't finished this bottle. So I used the same bottle again, but this time we're going to add different things to it. And I've got some purple pigment. And then I also went out and bought some pink peel off face mask from Priceline, if you're from Australia. And then I've got all these little tubes of glitter. So glitter's optional, it's not necessary, but you can add it in. And then I also thought I would try chalk and see if you can add chalk pigment to peel off face mask and if the color would be enough to show up on your skin. So yeah, I spent $12 in total this morning, $6 for the mask and then $6 for the glitter and the chalk. And I already had the cucumber peel off face mask and the pigments. So this is a little jar that I currently keep in my nail art supply box. It's just plain peel off face mask, and I use a tiny little nail oil brush to apply it. So you can just use it on its own and it works perfectly fine, but it could be fun to add color to it, and that's what I made this video for. So now I've got my little sushi dish. And so for this first one, I thought that I would add some purple pigment. So we're just going to zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing properly. So now we're trying the pink peel off face mask with blue glitter. I was interested to see if the blue glitter would bleed into the pink face mask and also how this performs as a skin barrier. So now I have some blush pigment from the same company. It's called Femme Fatale. So this is a really strong coloured blush, and I'm mixing it with my the clear peel face mask again. So now I have some holographic grey pigment. It's kind of like a gunmetal grey colour. And this was just a sample that I received with all the little eyeshadows. So same method again, I'm just going to pour it into the ramekin and mix it with face mask. So they're all very similar combos. And what I discovered while making this video is eyeshadow pigment works a lot better than chalk. So chalk doesn't have enough colour in it to really colour the face mask to make this sort of experiment successful. So I definitely recommend, if you want to colour in your peel off face mask for nail art, that you use eyeshadow pigments, because you'll see what I mean when we get to the end. All the swatches that I put on my hand were the eyeshadow ones and the glitter ones, but not the chalk ones, because they just didn't turn out very well. Looks like liquid, sort of like a liquid sort of metal, doesn't it? So last of all, I've got the pink peel off face mask. And we're adding in some gold pigment. And so this is the aftermath. So I basically have all these little sushi dishes full of all the experiments that we made. And what I did is I swatched all of the eyeshadow ones onto my arm, and then I waited for them to dry, which took about 10 minutes because I painted them on reasonably thick. And now this is basically a test to show you if any eyeshadow comes off onto your skin. Because I know from making my last video that peel off face mask does work as a skin barrier. So the purpose of this video was to work out, if you add eyeshadow or pigment to the peel off face mask, will it stain your skin? Because if it does, then it's not going to really be worthwhile. So this was the pink peel off face mask with the gold pigment. And this was the lovely metallic grey one. So the only one I had a little bit of trouble with was the gold one. I felt that it was a bit too crumbly, and I think that's because I put too much pigment into the liquid. So that's just something to bear in mind for next time. And then this was the pink peel off face mask with the blue glitter, which worked really, really well. So overall, I'm very impressed, and think that this actually was a bit of a win. And I hope you enjoyed watching my video. So what I've done as well is I've made a little extra pot of gold pigment, and I'm happy to use this for a nail art design in the future if you're interested, just to see how it works for nail art with the color involved. So I will save that for my next video and link it in the description box. Thanks heaps for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.